Well, Nintendo, all I'm asking is for like a Rhythm Heaven game, if possible. They're showing Splatoon already on the first few seconds. So, no. No, don't think so. Anyway, Rinus yokoso. Shizuko, Ayarena, you have 735-1K. Taranja, and Ikazuchi-san. Still no Rhythm Heaven. That's strange. I'm not expecting any Rhythm Heaven at all. See, as much as I want to play Splatoon 3, I don't think I have the time for it. I did enjoy Splatoon 2 when I played it though. Oh, I see. So there's like floors and like grades and stuff, so it's like a roguelike. Has that always been a thing? Side order.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello.
You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you will strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again.
It's been years. It's been 8 years.
In spring 2024, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, what do you have for us?
The toys are back in town.
No, not these bastards.
Donkey Kong. Mario. Here we go. The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down.
And Mario fans are eating
In each
good
stage,
this year.
Contraptions and other challenges await.
Mario fans are just
Observation
eating
and
so good
action
this
are
year,
vital
man.
to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key. Platform too high?
Oh
Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that.
Hell.
Observe and act to collect mini Marios,
Are those
clear stages,
ninjas?
and face Donkey Kong head on.
I think most of this, I'm not.
In this updated version of the game, you can play with a
I
friend
just,
in
I
local
don't know,
co-op.
man. Mario gets tiring after
However
like
you choose to puzzle your way through,
after
it's
like
up to you to recover
20
the
years.
toys.
It does get kind of tiring.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong
Wonder
launches
seemed
on
okay,
Nintendo Switch
but-
February 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Mario fans are eating good this year, though.
Save the prince and the world. Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance.
This is interesting, though. It's
Tapping into the
surprising
roots
that
of
they
the
went
Prince of
back to
Persia
like
series. This
Prince of
game
Persia
features
like
2D,
this.
side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th, you can receive the in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions.
What?
Rev up for true
Horizon
arcade
Chase?
racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments,
Of course
each
it's
with its
Horizon
own
Chase.
dynamic
Oh,
art style,
God.
while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put
so
the pedal to the
laggy.
metal in couch co-op or online.
Dude, it's
Go
so
full
jank.
throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on
Do
Nintendo
not
Switch
ever make a
later
racing game
today.
and lock it to 30 FPS. Don't
Warm
fucking do
up
that.
for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses.
It doesn't count.
Over
It
30
doesn't count.
thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4
Konami?
friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th.
Kinda rhythm.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Kinda rhythm. I mean, seems interesting. I'll give it that. No fucking.
Anya Forger has a new assignment from school, creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make?
Hell?
Spy Anya: Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Mario's first RPG adventure returns.
I mean, we knew this. We knew this, chat.
The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features. Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Good morning.
Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy. Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Hey, look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game, Trace Memory, returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day, a young
DS
girl
game?
named Ashley receives
I
a
have
letter
not
from
heard
the
of
father
this.
she thought had passed away.
And I was a
Seeking
huge
answers,
DS nerd back
she
then.
sets
How
off
have I
for the
not heard of
solitary
this?
Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation. also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Another Code Recollection includes 2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay. I told you guys, Mario fans are eating fucking good this year.
One day, a
Oh my
loyal toad
God.
presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to
Oh
go
my
see
God.
it, but then the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play
It's
and
Nintendo,
the
what do you
day.
expect? Dude, I've been a Nintendo
This
fan
perfect
for as long
performance
as
has
I can
become a
fucking
terrible
remember.
tragedy.
And it's never been
Luckily,
this bad.
Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
I don't know how long you've been in the Nintendo ecosystem, but
The
there's at
ribbon
least
alone
like
won't
interesting
always
like
cut it, though.
first party
So
stuff
let's
outside
do
of
this.
Mario.
Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Because
Can
Jesus,
Peach
man.
save this performance and its performers?
Like there's Wonder, there's RPG, there's
There are
this
more
Peach game
stolen shows to
already
save.
like announced this year.
Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends. Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight. Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins. A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The legendary Raider returns. The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection. As the fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered, starring Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow scents with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. This game's a real toot. Raise your
now you're just
brass
taking
for
the piss,
quirky rhythm
Nintendo.
game, Trombone Champ.
They're just taking the fucking piss.
Play the notes in time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in local multiplayer. Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch later today. Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games. 10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today. Run
Contra?
and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic
Oh, hell no.
Contra. Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and WayForward features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year. Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fefrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil. Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
That's the name now.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Are your fans really defeating?
Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken-down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video. What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum. At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming amiibo figures. The Zelda and Ganondorf amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd. And amiibo figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024. And finally, we have a new amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, is on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year. That's all for today's amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
I mean, it's about goddamn time, isn't it?
F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle
down.
royale.
They're gonna shut this down.
F-Zero 99.
Yeah. Give this 6
Race
months.
on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original.
No, give this 6
Super
months. They're gonna
NES
shut it
game.
down. No.
Tear through courses
6 months,
and
Chad.
high-speed races.
6
but
months.
Be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0, you're out. You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race.
This game isn't gonna last
Feeling
long.
risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary
Exactly,
speed boost.
Taranja.
You can also collect super sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing
I mean, I'll
your rivals
play it. It seems
and
fun as
jumping into
fuck,
a higher
but
position.
everyone knows it's not gonna last.
Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine. "99 players, 1 winner." It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
One little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City,
lovely.
a whimsical land
League.
inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little
Oh,
too wild,
no,
the portals
don't.
holding the land together
Don't go
collapse
there, don't
and
go
throw
there,
everything
no.
into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends Nunu and Willem on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move into formation.
A trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
Greetings! Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of microgames that'll get your body moving. In each microgame, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The microgames will come one after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast microgames and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold. Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. Participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove. In this sequel to War Groove, charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new Mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in Conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver. Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the Mario Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong. From Mario Kart Wii, Funky Kong. And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline. And also, Peachette. Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Something new is among us.
Look, I don't even care about Rhythm Heaven. I just like something substantial. Like anything at all, right?
It's free and launches this October.
Just
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far.
like, I don't know.
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously
Maybe a new
announced
mystery
Nintendo
dungeon?
titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards.
What?
Let's take a
Some
look.
old IPs that hasn't been reborn in like forever? What, Chibi-Robo? Yeah, anything at all that'll have like a huge reaction. There's just nothing. It's all games that we've already known that were coming here so far. I mean, okay. I mean, there were some interesting like RPG stuff in there. There were some things that Nintendo were like experimenting on, but it's just... This is a very, like, extremely disappointing direct.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles.
The market is just
This next video will be
oversaturated
our
with
last
experimental
announcement.
shit.
Please take a look.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you guys expected more of a reaction out of me. But when I said I grew up with Nintendo, it was mostly just Pokemon. Rhythm Heaven and one of the other like smaller stuff that they had back then. Like, don't get me wrong, I played a lot of Mario, but only the platformers. I don't know, like, I'm happy for you guys. If you guys are looking forward for this shit, then more power to all of you. But I was broke. We could only afford handheld consoles back then. GameCube? Nah. No. My childhood was on the handheld. The Game Boy, the DS. This means zero anything to me. Kirby. Maybe a new Kirby game? We've already got a new one, right? But it's like... it's so experimental. I'm really fucking sorry if you guys expected like more reactions out of me, but honestly, like, there's just
Paper
nothing
Mario
here
Thousand
that's
Year Door,
interesting for me.
originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original,
If
or
it's
yet to play
interesting
it,
for
we
you
hope
guys,
look
then
forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper
you know,
world
like,
starring Mario
again,
and
like,
friends.
I'm happy for you guys.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
If you guys saw
Thank
some
you for
stuff here that
watching.
you guys liked, then awesome. I just can't on my end. So I can look forward to PlayStation State of Play. The thing is, like, PlayStation's getting like a more fucked with their exclusives. Now, I do want to say that while PlayStation are releasing their games on PC, there's just so many PlayStation exclusives that I want to play. All right. So, like, Final Fantasy 16 I can't play. It's a PlayStation exclusive. What else? What else was a fucking PlayStation? There was one more PlayStation exclusive that I wanted to play. What was it? Need to look it up. Cause I remember there was one other PlayStation exclusive game I wanna play, but I don't remember what it was. Outside of Final Fantasy 16. Honestly, can't remember. I don't think it's that. It wasn't Spider-Man, no. I just can't remember what it was. Let me see here. Maybe I'll recognize it when I see it. Wasn't Silent Hill 2 also going to be a PlayStation exclusive? At least when it starts. Don't know. I honestly can't remember. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's something. But that's pretty much it. There really is nothing for this direct for me. But I'm sure a lot of you guys found something, so that's good. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the direct. Was pretty short, not, which is, you know, it's always been like that for directs. It's always been like 40 minutes long. It doesn't really take too long for these, but that's about it, I guess. What I would have expected, like, okay, Detective Pikachu, cool, but I honestly would argue that there are others Pokemon spin-off games that deserves like a new title. For example, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Ranger. Those two Pokemon, like those two titles need a new game. What else? Kirby. I need a new 2D like Kirby platformer game. Probably like Superstar Ultra, but like for the Switch would be sick. That's about it. You enjoyed Pokemon Rosé? Rosé was something you play on the toilet. I remember I remember playing that a lot back then. Return to Dreamlands, okay. But I wanted like something more substantial outside of like, you know, outside of just a remake. Like, hell, if Amazing Mirror got a remake, I would lose it. But then again, that's more so just my bias because when I grew up with Nintendo, it was mostly the GBA era. So a lot of GBA games I'm very familiar with. So yeah, what else was I expecting? Honestly, I wouldn't mind if Nintendo tried out the new IP. I mean, they did try with ARMS, and then that kind of just fell like face first. So I feel like that might have traumatized them from trying a new one. I think at this point I'll just revisit old Nintendo games that I haven't. For example, like Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm probably just gonna play those because there really isn't any new Nintendo game that interests me. So I'm just gonna have to look into the old catalog. Again, Chibi Robo as well. Missing out. Thoughts on Kirby Forgotten Land? I have no opinion on that because I haven't played it yet. I don't want to form opinions on games that I haven't played yet. If I can avoid it. But I don't know. I mean, you guys can call me a boomer. I don't like when traditionally platform games turn 3D. Mario 64 is a classic? No, I did not like that. You guys can go start throwing tomatoes at me, but I am not a fan when traditional platform games turn 3D. It's weird. It doesn't. It's like, I don't know. Not a huge fan. It's very hit or miss. But yeah, could never get into the 3D Mario games. I really could never. Because again, I think that also has something to do with my with growing up on handheld. Right? I mean, I played Mario 64 on the DS, but that's about it. Most of the Mario games I play with like New Super Mario Brothers and stuff like that. Super Mario Brothers 2 on the 3DS, Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. I just could not into 3D. If I had went into the GameCube ecosystem earlier, I probably would have like a much more stronger reaction to stuff like, for example, Sunshine or Mario Galaxy, right? But as purely handheld for Nintendo, because me myself, whenever I choose a home console, I always have a PlayStation for a console and a Nintendo for a handheld. That's always been me. But more and more PlayStation games are getting released on PC, and most of the PlayStation games I play have PC ports anyway. For example, on the PS2, I mostly played like Tekken 5 and The Sims 2. Yeah, I think that's all I remember on the PS2. There was Death by Degrees. There were those God of War, obviously, yeah. That's about it. Like I've never skipped a PlayStation console. I've always had like the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. But the PS5 released at such a disgusting price, right? Like when the PS4 came out, it was like, oh man, it was so affordable. We were talking like $300, like $299 for like base 500 gig. That was not bad. Oh, but no, the PS5. Ooh, don't get me started. That's the only reason I haven't gotten a PS5 yet. If the PS5 was $299, I would have gotten it like a long time ago. Or even $399 would have been fine. But yeah, that's about it. There really is nothing for me here on the direct. Yeah. Also an update on the Mortal Kombat 1 stream. While the game does release in 2 hours, I was made aware that the story was only 4 hours long. So I decided to move the Mortal Kombat 1 stream to 6 p.m. EST. We'll be doing the entire story at 6 p.m. starting at 6 p.m. EST until we're finished with it. So if it's 4 hours long, could be 5 hours long, including like fights. So yeah, 6 to 12 most likely for Mortal Kombat 1. As for the what other stuff do we have? There's nothing else. We do have Retro Friday Pokemon Crystal tomorrow still, so that's fun. But yeah, that's about it. Upcoming games. There's still a lot of games upcoming. That's insane. I also need to make sure that Payday 3. We do have early access to Payday 3 because we got the Silver Edition. Cyberpunk and Starfield is still going to be played. Of course. It's just there's a lot to finish. But then once we finish either Cyberpunk or Starfield, we're gonna have to move into Armored Core. But yeah, there's a lot of games. And very little time to finish all of it. I don't think I've ever been this overloaded in games like forever. So it's kind of interesting to see, but there's a lot that I could play. It's just that you guys have to understand. Whenever I do like games, I don't really play those games off stream. So the only time I get to play Cyberpunk or Starfield is on stream. right? So every 2 weeks, I get to play 2 hours of Cyberpunk. That's why it takes so long. That's why it takes so long for me to finish these games. As much as I want to play these games off stream, my enjoyment of these games only my enjoyment of these games is 50% of it is by sharing it with you guys. So playing these solo is not something that I want to do. Hey, Ikigai Wolf Hazard. You know say what's up? Yeah, that's about it. There really is nothing else to say, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the direct. All is well. Yeah, all is fine. I'll see you guys for Mortal Kombat tonight. And shit, that's about it. No other stuff here left to say. Okay, Shizuko, Aya, yes, 751K. Taranja, Kozuchi-san, Liker, City Animator, Ikigai, and Wolf Hazard. Thank you and stay safe. I'll see you guys tonight. Bye bye.